But even if you train, you put it on your back. Let's say if you put a llama in a backpack. Say you got like a fucking Kafaru backpack.
Yeah, good luck.
Stuff the llama in there. You had the whole llama. You zipped it in. Had it. Okay, go over that fence. You'd be like, what?
My buddy who's a guide in Alaska, my buddy Chad, he said that they were climbing up this mountain. It was a fucking nightmare. Like they just slogging up this steep mountain, just like, and they were like looking up, and they're like, God damn, this is a nightmare. And you're making like inches.
Yeah.
You're just like, and you got a backpack, and you're just like, when is this gonna be over? And don't try not to think about it. Digging. Yeah. Let's take a break.
Yeah.
And they just hear this, and they just see this grizzly with an elk in its mouth. And it just bounds up the mountain. It just goes shaggin, right by them with an elk in its mouth, and just goes up over the mountain and over the ridge, just no problem in 12 seconds. And they were like, "Well, that's a grizzly. That's how strong a fucking grizzly is." And this is me.
Jesus Christ!
I don't want to get. That's. I'm so terrified of. I'm terrified. I don't want to get fucked up by a chimpanzee. A chimpanzee will eat my face and my balls, so I don't want that. And I definitely don't want to get attacked by a grizzly because they'll start eating you when you're still alive.
Yeah.
And that's a problem.
Most of the time when grizzlies eat people, though, or most of the time when grizzlies kill people, they're not killing someone because they want to eat them. Right. They're killing someone because you startled them and they're with the females with their cubs.
Oh.
That's most of it.
So what happens what are you supposed to do when a grizzly? Just pray?
Well, if it's a female grizzly, you are literally better off letting her fuck you up.
Right.
You just curl up in a ball. You're supposed to put your hand behind your neck, lay in a fetal position, and don't let her get access to your organs because she wants to chew your organs apart.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why it's really important to have a strong backpack. If you have a strong backpack, she'll fuck up that backpack while you're on your knees, curled up in a fetal position. But that's assuming you can survive that. She's probably going to break your arms. She's probably going to snap your legs, bite into you in ways that you can't imagine the kind of force and power she can generate.
I mean,
she's trying to immobilize you. She wants to immobilize you as a threat to her children.
Oof.
But if a male's trying to kill you, it's usually because he's starving to death. They don't recognize people as a food source because they rarely eat people.
Right.
So that male, he probably has never eaten a person. It's one of the reasons why it's safer to be in a place where they hunt grizzlies. Because in a place where they hunt grizzlies, a grizzly sees a person and goes, fuck this. They'll smell you and get the fuck out of there.
Right.
But like Yellowstone, they haven't hunted grizzlies there in forever. So people still get jacked there. They get jacked there every couple of years. Someone gets killed.
I would always have a gun with me.
You should, but you might not be able to get to it.
Yeah.
And you also have to be prepared to pull it out and shoot quickly. You can't think that just because you have a gun that you're going to be okay.
No, because you don't hear them coming up on you.
They come up so fast. They move so fast. They run fast as a dog. Oof. And they're huge.
Is that true?
Yes. They run fast as fuck, man.
Fuck.
And they're huge. I mean, it's a giant animal,
what is
man.
It, 800 pounds?
Sure.
Think about that.
Sure.
I just stumbled across a story about this just happening where the bear spray didn't work, and it was attacking the guide, and the client went to grab the Glock out of the pack, and it didn't fire. And then the bear came after him, so he tried to throw the gun to the other guy, and then it didn't. That guy just ran it, I guess. I was trying to follow the story.
Who died?
And who died?
It doesn't. I didn't find out. I mean,
so it happens all the time. The best story is Ranella's story. Ranella and Remy Warren and Giannis Putelis and our friends, they got attacked while they were on a Fognak Island in Alaska.
Jesus.
Yeah,
when?
a Fognak
Recently?
Island is, yes, like 2 years ago. And Remy came on here and told the story, and it's fucking terrifying.
God, what happened?
Well, they killed an elk, and they had hung it in a tree, and they had taken some of the meat back because, you have to hike out. A Fognak is particularly dense. It's very, very dense remember when we were on Prince of Wales Island when we went on that hunt? Dense. Yeah. Well, it's like that, but even worse.
And grizzlies everywhere.
Yes, grizzlies everywhere.
I have a huge problem with that.
When we were on that island had black bears.
Yeah.
Which, weirdly enough, they're not as dangerous, but they are more predatory towards people.
I want a giant spiked helmet and spiked collar, and I want my guns in my hand.
Clothes.
And I want Kevlar clothes.
I want an Iron Man suit.
That's right.
I want to be able to shoot
sir.
rockets out of my hands.
That's right. And I want to be able to electrify it when the thing bites me.
Yes. Kill it, and then immediately cut its head off and put it on a stake so all the other grizzly bears know not to fuck with you.
That's exactly right.
Right. I like how you think.
There you go. We're on it.
Like a man.